you're the king of visualization, man. So I don't want to do a disservice by even explaining what it is. I think you should actually explain why is visualization and so important, and what is it?
So what I'll share the study that came out in the early 1970s in the Soviet Union. And what they found, man, is they wanted to look at a group of sports scientists wanted to see, could visualization impact free throw shooting in basketball? So they took three groups. The first group, they had them go into a gym for 30 minutes every day and shoot foul shots, just regular foul shots for 30 minutes. They got a baseline for them. The second group was the control, and they did not do any free throw shooting or visualization at all. So they're the control group. And the third group, this is the important one, they had themselves go into a dark room, hold the basketball, visualize themselves shooting the ball with perfect form, backspin, the sound of the net, even getting in the scent of the ball, bringing in the sound of the crowd, the squeakiness on the floor as they after they shot to go get the ball. It made it as real as humanly possible. Even the emotions, which is so key, dude. The emotion of scoring and what that feels like to you. So they added that all in, man. And I mean, it's a marquee study for a reason, because of the data that came back. It's pretty wild, man. So the first group that was shooting for 30 minutes every single day, they improved by 24%. Very solid for a month's worth of work. The second group, they were the control. They did not improve at all. And the third group that did not shoot a single foul shot for 30 days, all they did was hold the ball and visualize themselves, improved by 23%.
That's absurd.
So there was only a 1% difference, a 1% delta between the group that was shooting and the group that was visualizing.
Our brain is fascinating. I still can't believe that, bro. Like, how does that even explain to me? Is visualization only effective when we're thinking of something physical? Can we also visualize ourselves being a better person in terms of certain characteristics?
Absolutely. That's such a great question, dude. And we absolutely can. And so there are multiple dimensions to this. The first one level that I was talking about was using visualization for skill development. So like there's a large ski group that I'm about to start, that we're about to start working with for downhill skiers, where visualization is going to be used paired with breath work. And we'll get into that in a little bit about why those two are so powerful together. But it can be used for skill development, but also, man, even for rewiring your brain on how you want to be as a person. So visualizing yourself being positive in situations, seeing yourself smiling, seeing yourself handling adversity well, seeing yourself attracting the relationships and people that you want in your life. So there are ways that you can use visualization for skill development. You can use visualization to rewire the story of self and who you are. And then the most profound way that I personally believe that visualization can be used is through communicating with the field, man. And this is tied to into quantum mechanics and even law of manifestation. And what this speaks to is that everything around us is composed of energy, right? Our thoughts, our actions, our words all have a vibrational resonance. So thus, if you are able to communicate with the field of what you're looking to attract, similar high vibrational things, for example, whether it's a financial status, whether it's a relationship you're looking for, a certain place that you want to be living in, there are things that are constantly going on under the surface that you can communicate and connect with. There are actually declassified CIA documents that came out in the last, I think in the last like 5 or 10 years, that talk about in the 80s, them doing research on how using the mind and heart connection can be used to influence the field. So this is not like voodoo stuff, dude. This is real ways that people have been using for thousands of years to influence and shape the reality around them by using visualization for what they want to attract.
Is it like the law of attraction? Is that what it is? Whatever you put out there, you attract back?
Yes, that's absolutely tied to it. Whatever you put out, you attract back. And then even from a quantum physics or a quantum mechanics standpoint, is that the subject has an imprint on the organization of matter. So we've been able to figure out that who we are and what we're thinking and feeling influences what's happening in the field, because we are truly connected. So it's fascinating to see science, especially in the last 20 years or so, really start to look at application for how things like law of manifestation and law of attraction, how these things come into our lives and how we can pair them with breathwork and visualization to help to draw these things through us.